All right, so let's take this batch, grow everything from them, and then let's plant a new batch. I'll get those trees up and started, and then we'll get some silks going. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
I have to say, I was concerned when I came into this mod and saw that they didn't give us any bone meal, because a lot of these mod packs give you bone meal.
That's true. Yeah,
to bone
you usually
meal
start
up
with the full
trees
stack just to
so
get you
that
going.
you can grow them up, so that it speed things up, so you don't have to wait for the trees to grow. But I like the direction that they took this.
It's
like,
surprising.
There's a lot of ways that you could have put this in. You could have increased the grow rate of trees. You could have done a lot of things. But I like, personally, the direction they took it. So in case you're curious, what I'm doing right now, everyone, is I've built a small platform. I don't think it's really necessary, but it does seem like you have to be maybe within a 3-4 block radius of the trees that you're trying to grow. And I am literally just spamming shift over and over again. And spamming shift over and over again so much so that your sticky key thing pops up actually seems to grow the trees.
All right.
I don't understand it, but Green Sparkle's tree grows. It's a super tree over there. I would say that's the silkworm tree right there. It's always best for a bigger tree, probably.
Okay. I'll get it started.
This tree right here, again, you got to perform for it. You tap the shift key. I'm doing it to, what am I doing it for? The Bee Gees, actually, Staying Alive. Oh, staying alive. It's the same thing with CPR, see, and it seems to work pretty well for me. It's the same cadence for CPR. You can tell by the way see, and the tree just pops right out. So, we like to give a little information, as well.
Yeah, so that the viewers at home can also, join
so they can
in
replicate
this
when they get into a mod pack and are just playing.
I can't wait till we get the YouTube comments of other people saying,
so
this is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Oh, we want to see their videos posted for this.
Ellie,
right?
you look over at this tree and you can just see me in real life. It's just, staying alive. Oh, I keep popping my sticky keys up. Staying alive. Oh, you can tell.
And enough.
I move my walk.
I hate you so much.
You really don't understand copyright, do you? Every show.
Oh. And I look upon the vast forest that I have created with my ability to thrust my hips. And Econ wept, for there were no trees left to grow. Oh!
I can't wait to see how he's planning on automating this.
When we said record it. Automating.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can't have you be the pelvic thrusting all the time. We're going to have to come up with a mechanical way to do this.
We're going to need a mechanical Econ that thrusts in the trees for our tree farm.
I mean, I haven't even looked at the mod packs that are involved with this, but let's just say it's going to be interesting searching through.
How are we going to get an autonomous activator to do this for us?
I think Foamcraft's in here. Can you trade a golem to do it?
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't there golems in the
world? Thrusting golem.
Hopefully. Enough time, and perhaps they can. And they can learn the ways. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I am having more fun with this than I have in any Minecraft thing that I have in a really long time.
I have 40 wood. I'm putting 20 of it in here. You guys feel free to use it however you want.
We have a chest now. Look at this frog. This platform's just coming right along.
I know. We could really build out this platform, too.
Well, this is fantastic.
Yes, I was getting annoyed at the lack of chests.
No, you made the right call.
Let's see. What are we on the sides right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the fifth one. Right. 6. I think we need to build that.
Do a quick
maybe
biome
1,
check.
2, 4, 5, 6.
We are everywhere Mesa.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're probably gonna have to do a spire then in a certain direction just to see if we can get something else for 5, 6.
Sounds good. Yeah, another thing you'll see in Skyblocks is a lot of times they'll start you at the intersection of several different biomes to kind of give you some flexibility.
But
and
not in this
allow
one.
you.
Everything's completely randomly generated.
It appears to be randomly generated in all Mesa.
Okay. That's fun. I actually have 12 more saplings. So once our tree Okay, so what we've done here is, so the beginning of any Skyblock, I suppose we should give some information always, start with the tree. Of course, the base mod pack for any Skyblock is based around ex nihilo.
Usually, yes.
Which is Latin for from nothing, essentially. So it allows you to build everything in the world that you could want, essentially, from one tree. And we're proving this because we started with one tree. So you essentially, you punch a bunch of trees. From the trees, you then crook them and you get saplings. You then use your saplings in your oak barrels over here. Once you've got enough wood, 8 saplings creates 1 piece of dirt. When you're also crooking trees, you get a chance to get a silkworm. Silkworms, when they infest leaves, they move throughout the leaves, and then when you break those leaves using a hand, I think you get a better return rate, though, if you use a crook again with the leaves.
Usually quite a bit better, yes.
Yeah,
You suggest crooks, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. When you're breaking a tree that's infested with silkworms, and you'll know because it turns completely white. Right now, you'll see there's some leaves on the tree are just kind of all white. Some of them are partially white. When the whole tree is entirely white, then you want to attack it with your crook. You'll get a bunch of string. And then you'll be able to use the string for other things. Of course, you can use it to make
A sieve.
no. What am I looking for? What the heck is
String makes wool,
wool? Sorry, yes, wool.
which we can
So-
use for beds, and string also makes a sieve.
sieve.
Yeah, sieve.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I would have gone through 4 more pronunciations of that before I landed on the right one.
which we're actually at right now. So we're essentially pretty soon we're going to be able to harvest our tree, get a lot of thread or string, turn that into a sieve, and then we'll be able to sieve our dirt. Our dirt will give us some pebbles, and we're just moving right along.
So
Skyblocks don't move fast, but with 3 people it makes it a lot more fun actually.
Out of curiosity, Econ, how big does our platform have to be before we have to start worrying about bad things spawning?
Ooh, very good question.
Oh, it's a classic Minecraft question. Well, we've all fallen off, so all of the torches that we had,
Right.
We
That's
all had
why
a
I was
single
asking.
we all had a single torch, which we have
Also-
now wasted.
Why I built the chest was because I fell off with my torch and went, it really would have been good if we had a chest.
That's a good call. Just to give you the feeling on the amount of resources.
Also the food. We fell off with all the food.
Yeah, we're gonna need to have to cook a piece of wood, which is going to involve at least 24 stone, right, for a slab furnace to actually start cooking it. Which is a lot of stones. It's a lot of dirt. It's a lot of stone. It's a lot of punching trees. So each one of those furnaces is probably about 10, 15 minutes of our time that we're gonna have to spend punching trees to just create.
And that's only if slab furnaces are in fact active here. They might make us go through and do the full furnace, which rather than being made of 6 cobblestone is made of the full 8.
Oh yeah, so unpleasant. So getting back to your
So,
question,
yeah, no,
you were
no, my
wondering how
question
big of our
still-
platform before mob spawn. I want to say something like 24 blocks away. If it is not in fact lit, if a person is not 24 blocks, mobs won't spawn if somebody's close to it. Essentially.
So any spire that we build out should be less than 24 blocks, or we should have somebody standing out there at least until we have enough stone to build tools.
If we're being rational about how we're playing this, then yes, absolutely.
So we're not going to be rational, and I should just assume.
No. Doc Frog. What do we got over here? This is 6. This is 6 over to here. This is another 4. So what is that? Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. This is fine. This is Doc Frog's little area over here.
Doc Frog, shall we build a spire
need-
like that in another direction?
Oh, well, that's up to you. I mean, I don't want to intrude. I was just trying to get as far from the pelvic thrusting as possible.
I understand.
That's fair.
Mostly I was just wondering if we were still looking for other biomes.
Oh, I think we're going to need a lot more resources before we can really make a search for biomes. Maybe even as far as a cobblestone gen, which should be maybe something Econ explains next. I assume he's waiting on us to get the
Yeah, I
sales
wasn't.
up.
I was basically kind of explaining things as we go. Did I miss anything? I
No, that
feel
was
like the
perfect.
explanation thus far was pretty pretty standard
Let's see.
on what we're doing thus far. It's a lot of trees. Right now in the mod pack, we're essentially at a lot of trees. We're just punching trees. We're turning saplings into dirt. Every time you get 8, you just turn it into dirt. You grow more trees. You pelvic thrust at them. That's important, kids. Don't forget, like these trees right here, they aren't grown. And I noticed that LE is over there building off the platform instead of doing the very important work of. You'll see I built a small platform here. Just raises you up a little bit, puts you on a grand stage, and then you just look at the tree and you're like, hey, tree. What's up? You want some of this? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, tree. You want some of this? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Econ
that
has to
works for
space it
anyone
out so he
other
doesn't
than you.
activate his sticky keys. Yeah, tree. Grow.
So many questions.
Grow,
still.
tree. Grow.
So many
Both of you.
questions about what?
One tree down. Okay, now I get over to this one.
I
And
can't even
just-
begin.
Oh, tree. You know you want to grow. And you know
It's
I'm
worth
the
mentioning,
man
though, that
to-
Exnihilo is not the only game in town for Skyblock. You also have a version based off of Britannia by Vasky, who's one of the mod creators that we really love here. And that's the Garden of Glass variant.
Okay, tree's grown.
So if you're really into this and looking for something a little different after you've exhausted your pelvic thrusting, feel free to go check that out as well.
I guess here's my thing. You're never going to hear me say a bad word about Britannia. I think it's one of the greatest, just sort of balanced and fun sort of mod packs created. But they have literally created a mod pack here where pelvic thrusting grows trees. Where my ability to gyrate my hips creates life.
You know, it's an interesting thing about
That's real
science.
life, actually. Never mind. Yeah, no, Gardens of Glass, still the best mod pack out there. Go play that.
It's actually very telling about science, you know. Faced with the overwhelming evidence that your pelvic thrusting is in fact true. I mean, I did a control, I've done multiple tests. I still don't believe it. My brain just cannot wrap around it. I'm still trying to search for the other possible explanation for what's going on.
Okay, so can I give a historical example here?
Yes, please.
I am essentially Galileo here.
Yeah.
I have proven
That's fair.
at this point, right? I am the Galileo of this mod pack thus far, and I have essentially proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that wait, what the fuck did Galileo? I started this with an idea to buy that I have no idea.
Go with Einstein. That'll
It's
be
too
easy.
late. Okay, I am Einstein.
Yes.
And I have essentially proven, is it weird that I know what Einstein did better than I know what Galileo did? It's too late now. Okay, so I am Einstein, and I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that classical mechanics is no longer the paradigm for which we are judging physics by anymore. And you're just sitting there going, no, it explains everything. And I'm going, no, there's this entire thing that it doesn't explain, but this does explain it. And you're sitting there telling me no.
You know, I have some training in physics. And one thing that teaches us is to always be skeptical. And just because your model happens to fit with all the evidence doesn't mean it's the right one.
I understand. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So on the Skyblock,
So I
you're of course
will
gonna
admit
create
that I have doubts.
You're going to create a competing model that explains all of what's happening.
That's why I'm building my platform, yes. I'm going to actually time out with a more rigorous experiment and the absence of pelvic thrusting to figure out exactly what this has. And it will take me, 100 days or so to collect enough data and charts to make this
Elliot.
really stick.
Ellie, are you watching?
I'm watching. Yeah.
Get away from my trees, Econ.
I can't help myself.
He's
You're
gonna-
contaminating my experiment with your pelvic thrusting.
Hey, our apple tree just grew.
Can't help myself. Oh, don't cut that one down. Oh, it's going to become infested with silkworms.
I was also thinking about that.
Oh, hold on. I can get over there in time.
I think the silkworm tree is good to harvest now at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Can go.
actually in there right now.
Oh, okay.
A
Yeah.
couple of apple trees over on the.
I'm going to grow that platform out on that side then. Is it weird that when the platform is still at a relatively small size, I like growing it out at the sort of even directions, so that it grows in everyone. But once we've created a couple spires and things have started growing, into the sort of like 15, 16 block range, I kind of lose sight of that.
By the way, you mean spars, right?
Spires.
You,
Oh yeah,
you keep saying
spires go
spires.
off.
Those are
Spires
up,
go
but-
off.
Okay.
You know, I've been saying rotunda and fancy back for 14 episodes now. You haven't corrected me. That's a fucking veranda. So I find it weird that you're correcting Econ's diction.
Well,
at
I knew
3
that
o'clock
one
in
was
the
wrong. I
morning.
wasn't sure what you were going for on this.
You know,
Oh man.
I feel like I've stepped into something here.
Oh, you
requires more beer.
definitely stepped
The
into
pelvic
something.
thrusting didn't give you a clue.
I'm turning all the old people to hot dogs, and you're next.
The flying hell is going on.
Well, that sounds like a great plan. The world eats hot dogs. Oh, son, stop him! Why are you so